At the end of the 14th century, the Anatolian territory had a tumultuous period. The Ottoman Empire ruled over the Anatolian lands and dealt with internal and external conflicts. Besides that, Bayezid I, the mighty ruler of the Ottoman Empire at that time, maintained the battles in the Balkans. On the other side, another influential leader, Timur, the Turco-Moğol conqueror, wanted to expedite their territory. At the beginning of the 15th century, both leaders' strategic aims opposed each other, which led to the Battle of Ankara. This battle, which ended with the defeat of the Ottoman Empire, not limited to the battlefield. It also illustrates in that period's political structure and entailed complex power relationships. In 1396, Ottoman Sultan Bayezid first defeated a broad European at the Battle of Nicopolis. Seemingly very little was stopping Bayezid from taking Constantinople or invading Central Europe. However, the Sultan knew that soon he would have to face threat from the east. Timur had conquered the Persian Peninsula and was now moving westward into Western Asia. The Timurid Empire gained territory from both the Karakoyunlu Confederation and the Jalayirid Sultanate. Both Sultan Ahmet of the Jalayirid Sultanate and Kara Yusuf of the Karakoyunlu fled to the Ottoman court in 1400. Timur knew that Bayezid was providing safety and support for Sultan Ahmet and Kara Yusuf. He warned Sultan Bayezid in a letter not to give his enemies refugee status. Two empires exchanged a great deal of letters, as a result, which finally led to war.
Since the ship of your unfathomable ambition has been shipwrecked in the absence of self-love, it will be wise for you to lower the sails of your rashness and cast the anchor of repentance in the port of sincerity, which is also the port of safety. Lest by the tempest of our vengeance you should perish in the sea of punishment which you deserve. Take care of yourself and try by your good conduct to preserve the dominions of your ancestors. And let your ambitious foot not attempt to tread beyond the limits of your little power. Cease your proud extravagances, lest the cold wind of hatred should extinguish the flambeau of peace. This letter, Timur's to Bayezid, illustrates how both leaders against each other. Therefore, these letters also paved the way for the start of the battle. Timur desired that Bayezid recognize his dominance in the Islamic world. Sultan Bayezid found this intolerable. There were several significant historical ramifications of the Battle of Angora. It primarily denoted a substantial change in the Ottoman Empire's rate of territorial growth. With Timur's triumph over Bayezid, the Ottoman advance into Central Asia and parts of Europe was momentarily stopped. Ultimately, this war prevented Bayezid from establishing a substantial Eurasian empire. Second, the battle saw Timur capture Bayezid, which fundamentally altered the local power structure. Following his captivity and shackling, Bayezid's capture plunged the Ottoman Empire into a condition of internal discord and vulnerability that persisted for nearly a decade. During this time, Ottoman weakness was exploited by regional powers to further destabilize the area and change the geopolitical landscape of the Eastern Mediterranean and the Balkans. Ultimately, the Battle of Angora solidified Timur's reputation as a formidable conqueror and elevated the Timurid Empire to a powerful position in the region. His victory, which was seen as a proof of his military might and strategic genius, turned Timur into a legend. He became well known in Central Asian history and had a noteworthy influence that extended well beyond his region.
The size of the Timurid army counted 140,000 men and 32 war elephants, while Bayezid's army counted 85,000. Armies contained mostly cavalry. Bayezid chose an area for the battle which the enemy could not strike from their back and was suitable for defense. When Timur had already reached the city of Angora with his cavalry and infantry, they were ready to engage and were waiting for battle. Battle explained in Tamerlane of Timur the Great Emperor as when the armies had approached each other and those wild beasts were mutually raging, the plains and deserts being filled with them, and when the left wing engaged with the right and right with the left, the Tatars withdrew from the army of Bayezid and joined Timur's army, according to arrangement and plan, and they were the strength of the army and numerous part among the host of Bayezid, so many that the multitude of the Tatars was about third of that great and warlike army. Nay, it is said that whole host of the Tatars nearly equal to the army of Timur. Bayezid's eldest son, Amir Süleyman, threatened his father, withdrew from the battle, abandoned his father and went to Bursa with all his men. That left Bayezid with just footmen and few troops, but he sustained the battle. Later he was surrounded by cavalry-like arms by bracelets, and when Bayezid was certain of defeat, and after the defeat he was taken and captured. Battle occurred near the city of Angora on the 4th day of the week in 1402. The battle was disaster for the Ottomans and brought almost total collapse of the empire. The battle led to a civil war between Bayezid's sons, and chaos rose in Ottoman for 11 years following the Battle of Angora. In conclusion, the Ottoman Empire's western expansion was stopped by the defeat, and the Ottoman territories were ruled by other nations until Mehmed I, who was the son of Bayezid. He backed together the empire, and the Ottomans started to recover. On the other hand, Timur gained a great reputation due to his success in the battle. This battle is one of the most significant battles in the 15th century. Moreover, the Battle of Angora had significant impact on the Ottoman Empire and Anatolian territory because the battle led the Ottoman Empire to enter the period of interregnum.